Randy Bachman talks about BTO, Let It Ride, and the Doobie Brothers. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music. You know, a song that made me stop what I was doing. I remember what I was doing. I was writing. When I heard Let It Ride, I remember turning around because, you know, the way the guitar, that guitar sound, I remember going, what the hell? Because that's that to me, I remember thinking, and I wrote it in my journal at the time, I says, that guitar is like sharp like a knife. I remember writing that in my journal. That is an amazing guitar sound, especially in the middle when you do the, you know, you go into that solo thing when it stops. That's crazy to me. That's like moments in time to me.
Thank you. That came again by accident. I often read that John Lennon would listen to classical music, play it backwards, get the music, and then take the chords where you end up, because you start where you end up usually in a song, and then play the chord and write his songs. And he listened to Philip Glass and all this weird experimental music, the guy smashing a piano with a sledgehammer. So I go out and I buy Anton Dvorak's Piano Concerto in D, which is one whole side of an album, which you get for like $1.98 because it's on some weird classical thing from Holland or something. And near the end of Piano Concerto in D, it goes. So I go. And I take my jazz chords from Lenny Bro, I hammer them off and on. We are driving from Winnipeg to play Mardi Gras down in New Orleans. We get hassled by a bunch of truckers on the road who cut us off and everything. And when we go to a truck stop to have a word with them, me and Turner, who are the big guys in BTO, we're talking to this trucker and he says, we're just playing with you friendly Manitobans, because our license plate said friendly Manitoba. We're just playing a game with you friendly Canadians, see how friendly you are. It's no big deal, buddy. Why don't you just let it ride? I said to Fred, what does that mean? Because I never heard this before. He said, oh, it's a trucker thing for no big deal, like chill out, buddy. So we go down to the dressing room there in New Orleans, and I say to Fred, listen to this. This is from Anton Dvorak's Piano Concerto, and I play the beginning. And I go, let's sing over it. We just go, goodbye, I lied, don't cry, would you let it ride? And then I go to the F sharp minor thing and say to Fred, scream something, scream anything. It's like Sing American Woman. And he said, you can see the morning. And then we answer it. And sharing our dressing room at the time at Mardi Gras, who hears me do this is the Doobie Brothers, who end up going, because I go, I do that little hammer on.
Long train running, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then you see, in those days, you had 3 guitars, a Gretsch, a Gibson, and a Fender, because you only had one amp. There was no foot pedals. Nothing got you your tone except your guitar. You want to sound like Dwayne Eddy or what, Chet Atkins? You use the Gretsch. You want to sound like Les Paul or Clapton, and you want to sound like Hendrix, you use a Strat. My amp sounded the same. So I plugged it right into the board, an API board, and got that really neat, clean sound, but it sounded too small. So I played it up high where I just played it. Then I played the same A chord down on the 5th fret. I'm playing it there on the 9th fret. I played it on the 5th fret. So it sounded like a 12 string. So the extra note on top, an extra note on the bottom. Then I had a Martin D35 that's real boomy. A Martin guitar is for playing bluegrass and picking. So it really booms. I covered the sound hole with paper and taped it up. So it was just a dead sounding guitar. So that's mixed in with 2 Strats and that Martin guitar. And it gets you that beautiful, clean, it's not overly bright. It's just a nice sheen on that song, which starts it. And then the song ended in the studio. And I look at my brother, I went, keep going. And I played it again. And I start the intro again. And so he does the drum roll and it comes in again. I say to Fred, do ooze over it. And I get my Les Paul and I go, gong, 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 which is my American Woman tone on the guitar. And it makes a whole little, it's like a classical piece out of this rock thing, because I'm thinking Anton Dvorak, right? Another movement comes after the move. So that song was pretty magical. And in the middle, because we played down south a lot, Mardi Gras, we played with the Allman Brothers a lot, and Wet Willie, and Charlie Daniels then was a guitar band before he went into the fiddle. There's a lot of guitar harmony in that second BTO album. We were playing 2-part harmony like the Allman Brothers, like Dickie Betts and Dwayne Allman. So in the middle of Let It Ride, when you hear the album version, it's almost 5 minutes long. We're going, try, let it ride. We're doing all this stuff. And I listened to that stuff recently. we were really a cool band for BTO 1, 2, and 3. And then they wanted more commercial stuff. So you try to stay on top 40 radio, and you lose a little bit of your soul, or you're digging into yourself to find new guitar thing. You become repetitious.
Now, keep in mind the entire interview, and the link is in the bottom in the description of this video. If you want to see the whole thing, it's on our sister channel, Rock History Book. It's also going to be a podcast, and the links are in the description as well. Make sure you comment on our videos. You know we read all the comments. Subscribe to our channel. It's so important to us. And of course, spread the word. Let people know. And share our videos. I'm John Beaudin. This is Rock History Music. Take good care of yourself.